Hello, everybody in YouTube land. I just, I was gonna make, I was planning on making this video, on, giving my opinion on, the passing of Wes Craven. This is completely unscripted, and I just wanted to get to it, make sure I did it, and I don't really need to elaborately plan it. I decided to dress up like Freddy Krueger a little bit, for the occasion. He died on August 30th of this year. Darn. Yeah, he was 76 years old. Actually, honestly, I didn't even realize he was that old. That would mean he would have been like 45 when the original Nightmare on Elm Street came out. He was just such a legend. Responsible for so many horror classics like the Last House on the Left. The original The Last House on the Left. The original Hills Have Eyes. He was responsible for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, the Scream franchise, as well as some other good niche and obscure horror movies. He just made such an impact on the horror industry. It's just sad to see that he's gone. Well, I guess we all have our time to go. My condolences go to his family and loved ones. You shall always cherish your classics, Wes Craven. And I'm sure you're in a better place. Let me see, what else can I say? Other than just the fact that he was just a great, horror innovator, and he, influenced practically entire generations of, horror fans. Freddy Krueger is my favorite slasher villain, hands down. I love Freddy Krueger. He was just, so unique at the time when he was, when he was released, his series was released. He could kill you in your dreams. Like, I don't care what anyone says. It's more interesting than just a thoughtless masked man with some kind of powerful weapon that kills you. Either a knife or a machete. Scream was, it really kind of changed things for the slasher genre. It had a cool concept of the idea that the killer could be almost anybody. Of course, it popularized the ghost-faced costume, which was actually around before the original film even came out. Sorry, I'm just trying to think other things to say. And it was a very self-aware. The Scream series was a very self-aware horror franchise, which was a fairly new concept at the time. And he had also dabbled with it with A New Nightmare, the last Nightmare on Elm Street film. The original Hills Have Eyes was interesting, and I think it inspired the Wrong Turn series. I believe the Hills Have Eyes. It's kind of a series. The Last House on the Left, I think I've seen once. It was kind of a kidnapping, kidnapping film where the tortured victim has to overcome, her attack, her captives, and he's, those are all the ones I'm familiar with, and I'm sure I know there's others. Wes Craven's right up there with John Carpenter, as probably the most influential horror director of all time. He'll be sorely missed. that's about all I have to say. You know, rest in peace, Wes Craven. 1, 2, Freddy's come for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, it's your crucifix. 7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Sorry, I just had to do it. But that'll be all. Bye-bye.